Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Depending on the time you're watching this video, Juma Mubarak. I want to talk about something very crucial, very important. Yeah, this particular thing has been disturbing me for a while now, honestly, for over 1 week. So I think it's just time for me to talk about it. And please, this video is specifically for the Muslims. It's for the Muslims. Please, if you're not a Muslim, feel free to scroll. But give me a second, please. If you're not a Muslim, please feel free to scroll. This video is specifically for my Muslim brothers and sisters. I have an important issue to table to you people. Perhaps you guys will advise me, or clarify me rather. Yeah, because what I need most importantly is clarification. I don't want to be judgmental. Yes, I just want clarification, because I'm not that deep into Islamic knowledge, because I have not even been to any Islamia. We don't even have a masjid in my village. So for those of you who were born and raised in who were opportuned to attend Islamic studies and gain vast knowledge in Islam, please, I would like you people to answer to just listening to this story and give me your opinion. Yeah, this is the story of a Muslim brother who was sick. Yeah, he was sick for some days. It wasn't even up to a week. So they kept referring them from one hospital to another. Then finally they referred them to a hospital in Abuja. Okay, so they were living, like the Muslim brother in question, they lived in Jos. So they were coming through Jos, and as we all know, before getting to Abuja through Jos, you have to pass through Nasarawa State. If you're coming to Abuja from Jos, you have to pass through Nasarawa State. So on getting to Nasarawa, the boy gave up. Yeah, he stopped breathing. So he died on the way. Now, the people that were accompanying him to Abuja, to a hospital in Abuja, they had no option than to proceed to Abuja, because turning back to their place to bury him is not easy again, because come on, they have gone far. So they decided to continue to proceed to Abuja. Now they had to call one of them that is living in Abuja, that he should please help them to arrange for a place to bury the brother that died. Okay, so the person had to go with a friend to go and wait for them at Nyanya. So they decided to approach some malams. Excuse me. They decided to approach some malams in Nyanya Central Mosque, that big mosque in Nyanya. Okay, so when they got to them, they met about 4 men. Yeah, about 4 men working in that masjid. So they explained their situation to them. They told them that we lost a brother on his way to a hospital in Abuja here, and taking his caps back to his place is not easy for them. We are begging you people to please help us and provide, let us bury him in the Muslim cemetery here in Nyanya. Now, the Malams there, the people they met there, 3 or 4 elderly men, they weren't young men. Yes, the 4 of them, I bet you, they are grandfathers. Yeah. So they asked them, who is this person in question and how old is he? So they told them who the boy is and his age and what led to his death. That he was sick, and on the way transferring him to another hospital in Abuja, he died on the road. Okay, I'll just make this video a quick one. So to make this video a very, very, very quick one, they refused. Yeah, those men refused them burying the brother in Nyanya's Muslim cemetery, citing to them that 1, they don't know the person that died. 2, they only bury, mark this word, they only bury those ones they know. Only the ones they know. They are the only people they are allowed to bury in their cemetery. Note, they are Muslims. And they stopped to ask the fellow Muslims rather, for a solution. And they practically told them that they can't allow them. They should take him rather. One of them that approached them, one of the people that approached those men in the masjid, came from Kurudu. Yeah, Kurudu. I know I called it right. So they asked him, where are you coming from? He said Kurudu. He said, take the boy to Kurudu. There is a masjid in Kurudu. Now, remember, they just want to do things fast before the guy Steve, you understand? The boy Steve, like before he becomes Steve, let him just rush the burial in the nearest Muslim cemetery. But he declined. And they watched them walk out in tears, looking for another masjid that would accept the boy. Okay, may Allah bless the Muslim Ummah who attended to them in Kurudu. May Allah reward them, bless them abundantly, and may He take away untimely death in their lives. I mean, so this is what happened. Okay, they later buried the boy there. Now, the main purpose of this video is to know what they did. Was it Islamically enshrined? I want to know. Is it like, I just want to understand, because I don't have that deep knowledge. So, Guru Besira Islam, people that are very deep in Islamic knowledge should let me know, enlighten me more. What they did, were they right by turning them down, refusing them burying their brother in the Muslim cemetery despite them being Muslims? Please, I want to know. And I would like you to back it up with some Quranic verses and possibly hadith. Please, enlighten me. I am you guys know better. Tell me, please. I want to know what they did, what those men in the Central Mosque Nyanya did. If you worship in that masjid and you're watching this video, I would like one of the men there to answer this question also, or watch this video. What you guys did, was it right? I want to know. Thank you. Have a beautiful Jummah prayer. May Allah answer our supplications and forgive our shortcomings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.